All right. So what's up, everybody? Your boy John Deere Man 22 here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today is September 23rd, 2025, and as always, welcome back to the channel. Been on YouTube for 8 years now. Let's get cracking right with it. So scrounged around all morning and had work and everything. I get home. Well, EY Modding put up another post, and it turns out a lot of us were right on what one of the new on the other new project that he was working on. Ladies and gentlemen, the John Deere AO and AR. Now, both those tractors, I believe, both have 26 horsepower, so not really much for me, not really something I want on the farm, at least not for the time being, because, well, it's just too small and it's just don't got any use for it. Just like the John Deere A and the Farmall H. I don't got any use for them tractors either. And with me still trying to get cultivating done before I have to start rolling the fields, and which in this case I have to update the map before I can get back into the episodes again. And then after I get done updating the map and everything, jump back in and then rehire the worker on field 7, not on field 7, on field 3, which is the John Deere, what is it, the John Deere 80, yeah, the John Deere 8345R. I got to rehire that, and then I have to get back to the Massey, fire that up, and continue field cultivating field 28. Because the update is the, what is it, I'm trying to think. The update, has a fix where now that second bridge on that gravel road that's just a little ways away from field 3, that still has a collision on it on the version of the map I have, but the new version of the map, that collision has been fixed. So now bridge is fixed, and yeah, I kind of need that bridge fixed because the Challenger 55 and one of the John Deere planters has to go down there, has to cross that bridge to get to the other farm, so that way I can get the field 16 and plant beans on that. And the Massey and the air seeder have to cross that bridge as well, because that has to plant field 15. So that's saying something. So I don't know what to really expect, because I still have a lot of stuff to do on there. I know a lot of you guys would say, well, just don't update the map. Keep going. Well, if I did that, then I'd have to take the long way around, which means I'd have to go through town with the Challenger 55 and the John Deere planter, and that is just going to be too long of a drive. It would take at least 2 episodes to get to that farm, and I'm not going to take that risk when there's a shorter way to get to it. So I'm just going to deal with the update, and then of course I'm going to have to rehire the worker, which hopefully the hired worker knows where he's at, instead of having to go back and redo the whole field all over again to do that. But to me, I really don't have to update it yet, because I can easily squeeze along the bridges to fields 15 and 16, which are at that other farm, and I can cultivate over there yet. The only time the time I have to update the map is when, it's either that or I wait and get done with field 3 and let the hired worker finish field 3 before I do anything with the update. Because if I X out of the map and then jump back in after the update, the tractor is going to stop, and then I'm more worried about if it'll reset itself during that time, and I don't want that. To me, that is just too much to do, and then that's a lot of fuel wasted if I have to send the hired worker back around the field to continue on before he gets back to where he was. And so, yeah. So basically, I'm just going to leave the map how it is for the time being, because I can easily cross those bridges with the 8345R in the Kverland and the 8810 in the roller when I roll the fields. Which in this case, I am almost desperate for another roller. Because even though the roller I have is 11 meters, just not something that's gonna cut it. And here's the other thing. I really don't know. Because to be honest, that roller that I got that's 11 meters is going to take a long time just on its own. If I had a bigger roller, then it probably wouldn't be so bad. Then maybe I could easily get all the fields done within a few passes. But that's just not how it works. Because buying another roller equals money, and trying to figure out what tractor I want to use to figure out what tractor I want to put that new roller on, which I could easily use one of the tractors I got already. But it's just, I don't know. But I will think of something. I'll think of something. Hopefully I can think of something quick, because those fields have to be rolled. And when I say that they have to be rolled, they have to be rolled in order for smooth planting. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, smooth planting. So that way the tractor and the planter aren't bouncing around and stuff like that. So I have to really, really work my tail off to get everything ready to go before I get around to the update. Because once I get the update done, once I get done cultivating and rolling, then I will exit out of the, well, it's either that or wait until the 8345 is done on field 3. So that way I'm not figuring all that stuff out to where he has to be. And then after that, I'll update it. I'll update the map, and basically it's just rock and roll after I get done. So, yeah, we'll be it will be a while before all this stuff goes down and stuff like that. So, yeah. But my grandma was sick a little bit today. So hopefully it isn't anything bad to the point where I can just not get it, because I can't get it tomorrow, because if I do, then I'm up a creek and then I can't go home. And to me, that would really suck. That would really piss me off. So, to me, I'm just going to try and keep up. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to get back into the swing of things on FS25, Season 12. And yeah, so with that being said, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, everyone. Love you guys. Later.